Today we're going to go over how to install Kaldi. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be using an EC2 instance from Amazon's AWS, but you can do this on your terminal directly on a Linux machine. I'm going to start off by SSHing into my instance, but if you're not using one, you can skip this step. First, we're going to make sure that we have Git installed on our machine. My instance doesn't have it installed, but if your machine does, you can skip this step. This only should require two commands. The first is sudo yum update -y, and the second is sudo yum install git -y. Once that's done, the next step is to download Kaldi from GitHub. We're going to follow this link to the Kaldi webpage and follow these steps. Now we need to find the installation instructions from the Kaldi repository on GitHub. I'm going to follow this link, open the repository, and scroll down to the install file, where I'll follow the instructions in option 1. This means I'll navigate to the tools folder and find the install file there. You also want to make sure to change directory to the tools folder in your terminal. Once you do that, you can copy and paste the first command into your terminal. As you can see, there is a warning that Intel MKL isn't installed, and it provides a line to fix that. When I run this, I get a note that the C compiler CC has not been found. So I go back to the installation steps and I run the second line. When this runs, it seems to give the same error, so I'm copy and pasting the last line that starts with sudo yum. When it's done running, I rerun the first line in our steps again to recheck our dependencies. There's a new line to run starting with sudo yum, so I'll just run that. Now I'm checking the dependencies again to see if they're all installed. There's one left which says to install Intel MKL, so I'm running the provided command to fix that. At this point, check dependencies should have no warnings. Now you can run make. For me, this took about 30 minutes to run, but that's most likely because I forgot to choose the option make -J4 that uses multiple CPUs. If you have multiple CPUs, I recommend going with that option. I saw the warning that IRSTLM is not installed, so I'm running the provided line to have it installed. Next, I'm running the second option of make to see if there are any errors. This is where I spotted a bug. Essentially, I got an error that some prerequisites were missing, but when I ran the provided line to fix it, I got the message that everything was up to date. It seems that this is just a bug, and if everything is up to date, you don't need to worry about this warning. Now, if you recall the original installation steps we found, you'll remember that when we're done in the tools folder, we should head to the source folder. Remember that in the terminal, you should change directory to the source folder. Once that's done, you can just copy and paste the first installation step, then the second, and we can finally run the third line, which will probably take about 10 minutes to run. And that was the last step. You're all done installing Kaldi. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this was helpful.